so proudly we hailed, and the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights, oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets trembling, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land under the free, and the home of the brave? Because we are the brave. Yes, we are the brave. We'll fight you in the name of the brave. We are the US of A. For those unaware, that flag is still there. It's our future to save. This land of the brave, the US of A. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free, in the home of the
Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to Sunday night, the turn down for what iRacing Truck Series presented by Team Nigu, and with a big old hashtag Willow Strong out there for everyone, keeping in mind a beautiful 3-year-old little girl named Willow fighting the cancer, and of course Team Nigu encouraging kids fighting cancer to never ever give up. Team Nigu. Big welcome to everybody out there, and what a field we've got. 40 plus drivers have got to qualify in on time in order to make the race here at Daytona. Welcome to the Season 6 opener at Daytona International Raceway. Again, I am Repeat, and welcome everybody. If this is your first time here, go on over, smash that follow, smash the subscribe if you can. and welcome aboard. Welcome to the flight. Qualifying now underway. We're going to get down with some of these guys, bring up our pylon, find out exactly who's got what, who makes the show, who goes home. Let's go. All right, so first off, I got to ask, any big predictions out there in chat that say, yep, my driver's got this unlocked. They're an amazing super speedway racer. There's nobody out there that can beat him or her whatsoever. And this is going to be a phenomenal race. How about we check in with the one and only Josh Roberts right quick, find out exactly what he's got under, what he's, how prepared, I should say, he is for tonight's race. Let's check in with the driver right quick, kind of keeping up with driver 3. And what a beautiful looking paint scheme he's got. Looks like a tribute to your first responders on the back from Levita and Levita Oil. How about that? All right. How about Joel Conley bringing back the Kool-Aid machine here? Joe Conley right now sitting P26 on track. All right, Pacey Wygent maybe in this 00, still rocking the Sophia the Fierce colors as it looked like his time is done. How about his buddy Jimmy Mensch? See if he's still out here on track, as it looks like. I mean, these guys are absolutely flying and getting their times done. The 6 of Matt Boone. Big welcome back to Matt. Right now, this looks like this is his get up to speed lap in his black rifle number 6. Pizza and Wings podcast. I smashed the like button so hard that I appreciate that, man. And congratulations yet again on your beautiful new life together with your missus. Congratulations again. I wish you the best of luck and happiness and everything forever. Jeff Jones says, yes, 95, 2 in the chest is racing. Jacob Bell says, let's do this. And so far, everybody's kind of checking in from different places and seeing some kick out here. Of course, some Facebook, some YouTube, a little bit of Twitch. Absolutely appreciating everybody that's out there, all 20 of you so far. How about Doug King? Kind of a rookie here to the Turn Down for What iRacing truck series. I believe he might have run a race or 2 last season, as he's done with his lap. Jose Ruiz, it looks like he is done as well. And then Sean Jensick looks like he is complete also, posting so far the fastest time at a 52.37 and 52.40 right behind him, 41.42 going back to Matt Boone. So these guys absolutely out here flying and getting it done. As you can see, they're on the scoring pylon on the left-hand side. Sean Jensick in that 29 is the guy to beat. And so far, 43 drivers have gone out and taken time, because 43 drivers, or everybody has to qualify in on time. So I'm not quite sure if 3 people had to go, or if 43 truckers are going to go ahead and start this field. All right, let's go ahead and bring it on up, and let's go through our field as we always do. Let's go ahead and clear the boards and bring up your grid. Let's go. All right, so again, Sean Jensick in that number 29 is going to start P at number 1. Nick Gowan is going to be P2 in his number 8. Jose Ruiz in that 23. Welcome back to Jose. He's going to start 3rd with Matt Boone to his outside in the 6. Brad Herman, welcome back to him in the 85, starting P number 5. P6 going to be Mike Miller in that number 5. The 61 of Claire Murphy in the, I'm sorry, he's going to start 7th. 8th is going to be Evan Knopp in that 63. Got to watch out for him this season. I got a very, very strong, sneaky suspicion he's gonna have one hell of a season. Jamie Haynes in the 53 is going to start 9th. With Justin Ascock in that unlucky number 13 is going to start P10. To round out the top 12 is going to be Jeff No. Welcome back to him in his Carolina Basement Solutions number 55. And Mark Morton Going to be a brand new daddy. Welcome to him, starting P number 12. P13, Rodney Ayers in the 21. With Ed Robertson, old Muffin, in the 64, starting 14. 15, Mike Allen in that 60. And man, this guy's put up some phenomenal prizes for tonight's winner. The 44, William Gay, is going to round out row number 8. Row 9 is going to be Andrew Chapman in the 77 with Doug King in the 87 to his outside. Row 10, Chase McGuire in the 79 with Nate Lehman in the 14. Row 11, Mike Campbell III in his 11 is going to start to the inside of Jeff Jones, the name you know, in his number 95, two in the chest machine. Byron Jones, his son, is going to start 19th. Start 23rd in his number 19. Austin Collins in that one. Welcome back to him, starting 24th. 25th is going to be Logan Joyner in the 34 with Mike Carter in the 98. Rivers Jones and Mike LeBlanc are going to line up together to start the 15th row. Mike York in the 48 with Kyle Taub in his 16. Jordan Anderson in the deuce with Cole Snyder in that 2-4 from Pennsylvania. Chris Murphy in the 7 is going to start to the inside of Mike Campbell Jr., old Papa Bear himself, in the 71. Justin Burden at 51 is going to start 35th with Jacob Palmer to his outside. And to round out the field, there you go, Kenny Lind in the 57 with Pacey Wygett in that 00 to his outside. Josh Roberts and Elric George, Jimmy Mensch, and Joel Conley. And then, of course, Charlie Mosley Jr. in the 89 is going to round out this 43 trucker field. And, of course, there on the bottom you see Facebook.com/Team Nigu. Team Never Ever Give Up. Encouraging kids fighting cancer. All right, let's go ahead and empty this out. Let's go ahead and bring up your scoring pylon again. This is going to be a phenomenal race. Again, welcome everybody. This is going to be one hell of a race. I cannot wait. I've been waiting for this for a while now, and I'm happy that it is finally here. So again, on the front row, we got Sean Jensick and Nick Gowan. They got they're right behind the iRacing pace truck. The lights atop the truck are out, about to make that hard left turn towards pit road, and let's go. Green flag's out. Season 6 is underway. Welcome aboard. All right, lap number 1 coming to be completed. And it looks like the 8 of Nick Gowan. He's going to go ahead and lead the outside, lead the race for the very first lap. Hey, people used to follow both Dale Sr. and Dale Jr. around this place. Used to call him the Pied Piper, just like at Talladega. Well, what about that? And number 8 Budweiser machine, or so it would look like, is on top of the charts. Don't look now, though. On the outside, you see Matt Boone bringing up a huge charge to the outside. But I believe it's still going to be the 8 leading that one. If the 6 was able to edge him out, it was extremely close. And we'll have to we'll have to take a look at the points as they all get tabulated for the following race. And what a schedule we've got going on. Look at this right here. Daytona this week, Atlanta Motor Speedway next week, and then Las Vegas. I mean, you want to talk about a great start to season number 6. It's going to be absolutely amazing. And, man, if this field stays together like this all season long, it's going to be, we're about to see some amazing racing. And there is a trophy for the winner here. There's usually prizes. But for the most part, usually this league, club, or community, whatever you want to call it here, on iRacing, they've got a very, very good core group of drivers that come back week after week after week. Just to kind of give an example, last season at Richmond, of all places, we saw, 31 trucks in the field. By that point in the season, most people are saying, you know what, I don't have a shot at the championship, I'm moving on. Not here in Turn Down for What. There's a great core, and I'm absolutely ecstatic to be a part of it. 63 of Evan Knopp able to work his way on up to the point. As you see, everybody right now still 2 by 2 for at least the first 5 or 6 rows, and still very much getting after it. First 5 of the Willow Strong 80 here from Daytona, completely caution-free. Tyler Dohar says, spotting for Jose, good racing so far. Dohar, good to see you out there. Let's actually see if we can find one right quick. See what he's got going on from his cockpit. Let's go on in and check in with that driver right quick. And here is Jose. So Tyler Dohar says he's spotting for Jose in that 23. Jose right now 4th on the bottom, and this is actually the spotter view high above the stands here at Daytona. So this is the view that Tyler Dohar would have way on the other side of the track. As you see, a little bit of momentum building up on the high side. The 6 right now, a Matt Boone, just about completely clear, but the 8 given to 63 of Evan Knopp, a huge shove on the bottom side. We're now 3 wide for about P7 as they come underneath the start stripe. It's going to be the 63 leading 3 wide for row number 4. Trucks go screaming on by, now back to 5 rows double wide. 63 for the first time, I believe, now has the lead completely uncontested. But look at the 85 of Brad Herman right now sitting in that second spot on the high side. Going to try to give the 6 and Matt Boone a big old shove. He's also got some help. One of the rules of super speedway racing, though, as the leader on the bottom kind of blinks out. That's going to be the 63 of Evan Knopp. But look at the 77 also of Andrew Chapman. He's got to be very careful not to do too much pushing from that 3rd spot. But if he takes a bump in the backside from the 78, I believe, no, that's actually going to be the 79 of Chase McGuire. If he happens to take a little bit of a bump, hey, that energy is what it is, and you just got to try to be careful. You got to make sure that you hold a very steady wheel and don't get too excited. 63 now getting a huge clear up high from from the 8, looks like the 29 of Sean Jensick, now sitting third. 23 of Jose Ruiz on the bottom side. Still 3, 4, 5 rows double wide. This is from the drone, keeping up with the trucks going down the backstretch, going into turn number 3. Good shot at the field, looking back. And I'm kind of curious. Let's actually go back with some of these guys a little bit further in the back. Some of those that have maybe made up some ground. Also, some that have decided, you know what, I'm not going to get involved in anything big. How about we pick up with the 55 of Jeff Lowe in his Carolina Basement Solutions number 55, or it could actually be a TJ team. Let's go back to the It's actually going to be Stout Racing, TJ's Team Foundation on the hood for Old Stout Whiskey, Jeff No. Looking ahead from his roof camp, see the entire field right up ahead, and looking pretty good as the two of Jordan Anderson, a newcomer to the Turn Down for What iRacing Truck Series. Looks low. Looks like some of these guys, they just have this feeling. They wanna, they know that there's a lot of new people in here. Maybe they don't know the way they race. Maybe they can take a shot. Maybe they can't. But it's kind of laying back just a little bit in case something explosive happens in the main pack. They'll have just a little bit more time to react than someone would if they're right in the mix of things. Another driver either got shuffled out a little bit or was asked to go to the back for blinking. It's going to be the 16 as Jeff No comes screaming on by. That's going to be Kyle Taub in his machine. He's definitely going to have to try to get back in line where he possibly can to make sure that he's able to stay in the draft and don't lose too much. But again, looking ahead at this full pack. I was riding on board right there with the 53 of Jamie Haynes. Jamie right now is down 27 spots. So a great example of someone that has decided, you know what, I'm going to the back. We know the way these races work out. I don't want to get involved in anything. But oh, by the way, I'll see y'all later. Not missing too much as I lie. 3 wide for 2 rows from 3rd through 8th. Right now sitting 3 wide. Daytona, that sometimes that can be one hell of a feat. Other times it's just like some people treat it like it's just like Dega. They have no problem being up there. They can hold the line. They know where their truck is. They trust their spotter. Just like the 23 of Jose Ruiz has with Tyler Doar up in the spotter stand. 8 truck of Nick Gowan leading up the outside, still with the 85 of Brad Herman, right up his tailgate to try to keep him in the mix. But 3 wide at Daytona, not everybody can complete this feat. Of course, this track is narrower than Talladega, so some people, they don't feel comfortable being 3 wide. Others, they can do it lap after lap, just like these guys right now with the 8, the 13, and the 5. Of course, that's going to be the 8 of Nick Gowan, the 13 of Justin Aniscock, and the 5 of Mike Miller. Ford truck right there, Mark Morton in that monster machine. Kind of mentioned it very early in the broadcast. A daddy-to-be. So big congratulations to Mark Morton. Right now he's up 8 spots in that number 4 monster, looks like Chevy Silverado. Kind of take a run around with him just a little bit. This is from his roof camp. Exit light, enter night. Amazing Metallica lyrics, as Mark's going to go ahead and take it up the high side. He was able to jump right in front of the 8 of Nick Gowan, the 85 of Brad Herman, still shoving everything that he can. But now you can see, though, he knows that the 8 picked up someone in front of him. He cannot push. Now that the 4 of Mark Morton, he's going to go ahead and pick up the bottom side, pick up as the leader. But at the line, who's it going to be leading? Something tells me it's going to be that Yoda in the middle. Drag race to the line. 77 of Andrew Chapman's going to go ahead and lead that one. Welcome to everybody that just joined. This is the Turn Down for What iRacing Truck Series Season 6 opener from Daytona. If you haven't already, please go on over, smash that follow, hit the subscribe if you can, whether you're on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, IROC TV, through your favorite Roku device, or on Kick. Welcome to the flight. Ford truck coming up with a little bit of momentum. 67, I believe that was. Or that might be the 63, rather, of Evan Knopp. Shoving Mark for all he's worth. But again, 3 wide now for P number 3. The 8 truck, huge push through the triangle, and he's going to try to battle it out for the lead one more time. Still, Brad Herman in that 85. He is not letting go whatsoever. 18 laps in, caution-free race here from Daytona International Raceway. I am Repeat, and welcome aboard yet again. Justin Aniscock now leading the way up that middle line. He's got the 44 right up his trumpet. I'm not quite wondering if that's actually not the wrong number, but could be, nope, it's the 14 rather, not the 44. So that's going to be Nate Lehman in his Ford F-150, kind of pushing that middle side. He's got the 8 to his outside. 4 on the inside, 63. There's the 6 behind. The 3 as well of Josh Roberts. And he's got to have a hell of a view right now. Wiggling a little bit back and forth, side to side. 4 down low, 14 in front, 85 up high. 3 wide for at least the first 2 rows. Three wide for 3 rows is actually what the call is right now. Coming across the start stripe yet again. This pack absolutely building and building, flying and flying. These people getting a little bit more comfortable with the drivers that surround them. And look at them going into the high banks. 3 rows, 3 drivers deep. High side and bottom side, 14 of Nate Lehman. He's getting a little close to the 4 of Mark Morton. Make sure that monster machine is pinched to that double yellow line now down the backstretch. Jack McBride says, I'm watching from my truck. Well, Jack, you're, yeah, this is one hell of a race so far. Out there in the land of Facebook, as it looks like Andrew Chapman, he's going to come up off the bottom line, pick up that middle line. He saw the run that the 13 was getting, so Andrew Chapman says, okay, it's my time. All right, so they're able to get a little bit more momentum on the bottom side. As you see, the 8 kind of hung up and out to dry, finds a little bit of a gap right now in front of the 85 of Brad Herman. 63 kind of blinking out. Caution's out. And it looks like we got a big one right about mid-pack on back. And let's see if we can find out exactly how this all started, and we'll play that out. We'll show you live. All right, so it said, I'm kind of wondering if this might have started with Mike York. Hopefully not. But let's jump on board the chase cam for Mike. You see him on the bottom side. You see the 62 is outside. Let's play this out. Mike York went through the grass in order to avoid everybody else. So let's play this back with someone else. How about Byron Jones? All right, so this is going to be from Byron Jones's view. This should be interesting. Not so much. How about with Jeff Jones, his dad? And let's go on back from the chase view. And he's a little bit further back. So that was actually Jeff Jones that gave Byron Jones just a little bit of a shot to send him through the field. Let's watch from him. This was already happening. So let's rewind this a tad, shall we? All right, stop it. Play it out. One of the trucks got put into the outside wall. All right, let's go ahead and bring it back live. Jack McBride says 95 is the 2 in the chest truck. That's the one that I'm watching. Well, I'll tell you what, he's able to get on the binders and not get too involved in that wreck. Might have a little bit of an issue on the left front, but not 100% sure. The 24, Cole Snyder, should be down in Team CCR, I believe. Let's see if we can find Cole, see if he's actually available to chat. If he is, we'll check up with him. If he's not, we'll move on and find someone else real quick, as it does not look like Cole has made himself available to chat this evening. All right, so Justin Anisgok, he's going to be restarting P number 2. Let's see if we can get a hold of driver 13. All right, so Justin right now, he's down there in Alaskan Esports. Let's pull driver 13 on up. Justin, it's repeat. Welcome back to season 6, sir. How you feeling in this Alaska Airlines number 13 Toyota TRD machine?
We were definitely flying there, but man, it's it's nerve-wracking out here. These guys are crazy.
No lie, three trucks wide, 3-4 rows deep. How were you handling that? For the most part, you were there in the middle. That had to feel amazing.
It was definitely bad. It didn't help that the top line was pinching us down to the bottom guys, but I took 2 TIs here. I don't know what's gonna happen. It's probably gonna be a little bit looser, but I was having fun up there, man, in the middle. I was gas saving with Muffin, and then realized that we weren't gonna make it to lap 40, so I just went for it up the middle. And yeah, came out with the lead right here.
Yeah, so I didn't realize that Cole decided to go down pit road on the second time around. Maybe top off just a little bit later than everybody else. Mark Morton's going to restart to your outside. Andrew Chapman behind you. Matt Boone behind Mark, and then Emmett Knopp is going to round out the top 5. Justin, if you had a choice, and I'm going to take Ed Robertson out of the equation. Who do you want to see in your rear view pushing you around this 2.5-mile juggernaut speedway known as Daytona?
I don't know, man. There's so many good pushers and new guys, so I'm still trying to figure out. I just found the most like the person I knew the best, which was Andrew, and I don't know who was behind me pushing me, but they did a pretty good job too. So the guys up front, they were, you know, doing their thing up there. I just don't know. Right now, the 77, he just messaged me, so.
Oh, that's who's right behind you in his Virginia Tech Toyota. But I'll get you on back on down to your team. Good luck as always. Keep the shiny side up. Let's go racing, sir.
Yes, sir.
You got it. All right, back on down to Alaskan Esports. That is your leader. That's the 13 of Justin Anaskog. Going to be a great restart. Let's get ready. Coming into the entrance of the trial, well, Barney's waving the green flag. Let's go. Coming to complete the first lap, looks like the 77 and the 13 have swapped positions, and Justin Anaskog able to push the 77 of Andrew Chapman across the line that time to officially lead lap number 25. Working on lap 26 now of 80. Only one caution now in the book that did claim a few truckers, but not too bad. Still have at least 38 trucks here in the main pack. Everybody up to Sean Jensick a little bit further in the back. Absolutely has lost touch with the draft in his Sparkle and Shine number 29. Sparkle and Shine was one of the sponsors for the SRN series a couple of seasons ago. So good to see Sean Jensick out here. Just got to hope for a caution. That way he can get back up with the pack as quickly as possible and get back into this thing. Jose Ruiz with Tyler Doar up upon the spotting stand. Jose Ruiz sitting P3 right now. Was just in the first position, but was able to still kind of stay up there. Just needs a little bit more to go back his way, so he can go on up there and lead some laps, and who knows, maybe even grab this W. Tyler Doar says, tell Justin he's a cool dude. Why not? And with all the racing going on, the 77 and the 13 find themselves able yet again to go ahead and swap positions. 77 and the 13, they were nose to tail on the bottom side for that restart when the 13 was the leader. They swapped. The 77 led a lap. Now the 13's back up front, leading that outside line. But look at the 63 of Evan Knopp with the 6 of Matt Boone, just kind of shoving him back up towards the front. This whole field still double file for the most part for at least the first 10 rows, give or take. Working lap now 29 of 80, getting closer and closer to halfway in the Willow Strong 80, live from Daytona again, whether you're out there on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, IROC TV through your favorite Roku device, or on Twitch. Welcome aboard. Big welcome to everybody that just joined. Saw it jump from about 25 to 31 very quickly. So this is the turn down for what iRacing Truck Series Season 6 opener from Daytona. I am Repeat. This is the turn down for what iRacing Truck Series. One caution in the books so far for a truck kind of getting turned. Somebody else hit the outside wall pretty hard. But again, we still have 30-plus truckers in this opening field, and the season is just getting started. Jack says, come on, Jeff Jones, go, go, go. Let's see if we can pick up with Jeff Jones, the name we know. A little bit further in the back, I believe. Looks like Jeff. Yep, he is in the back, and he's got this hero's blood 95. Looks like Toyota TRD Tundra right behind the two of Jordan Anderson, and then Cole Snyder up there as well. This from the nose cam of this 95. Look at the run that he's getting up on the high side. He's going to have to check up very soon in order not to hit that truck right ahead of him too hard. I mean, he's kind of just riding along right now. No big issue at all. But at the same time, he can't just go on up there and tag that Silverado in the back end, get him out of sorts, and then we've got a problem. Joe Penley says, I'm Willow's dad. Thank y'all. Joe, man, thank you so much. And everybody here at Turn Down for What, including myself, absolutely pulling for Willow. And I saw her story on Facebook. I reached out to Mike Pop Bear Campbell and said, Mike, we need to do something for this sweet 3-year-old little girl. All for like the last 2 seasons, we were all about Sophia the Fierce. Unfortunately, Sophia the Fierce, at the very young age of 9 or 10 years old, lost her fight with human sarcoma. But we were all about Sophia. We were rocking the hoodies and getting her story out there. We're all following her family's page on Facebook. Well, it's very, very unfortunate what happened with Sophia. Right now, we want to shift all of our attention, all of our well wishes over to young Willow, and we are absolutely glad to do so. All right, up at front, we got. Well, it said we had a new leader, but I'm going to guess there might have been a little bit of lag or whatnot. Not 100% sure, unless the 77 was leading the bottom side. And he came on up to pick up Evan Glenop. And now they are nose to tail on the bottom side. You see Justin Anaskok in that 13. Justin is by far one of the better super speedway racers as 77 comes on down. 13 might have had to check up for just a moment not to hit that 77 too hard. But those two, they definitely seem to have their ducks in a row. And they know each of them can push, and each of them can take a little bit of a shot to the tailgate to make sure that they can stay up there in speed. Joe Penley, you are absolutely welcome. In fact, you know what? Let me see if I've got. I might have something here for you, Joe. I'm not quite sure if I've got it set up correctly or not, but let's take a chance. No, I don't. I actually don't have my camera set up. If I did, I was actually going to kind of lean over and show you over my shoulder. I've got a Buffalo. Sophia the Fierce was a huge Buffalo Bills fan, and the sticker that I bought from their foundation kind of sits right over my head. So Sophia the Fierce riding with me on every single race that I actually race or every single race that I broadcast. And if you've got any stickers, I'd be glad to have you reach out to me, and I can send you my address and put Willow's sticker right over my shoulder as well. If you've got any hoodies, t-shirts, things like that, if you have any kind of a merch store where Turn Down for What can continue to show Willow our support, the same as we did for Sophia the Fierce, we'd be glad to do so. I think when they put them out, I bought it was, I believe, 2 hoodies, a t-shirt, and a couple of these stickers. And yeah, I'd be honored to show my support to young 3-year-old Willow as well. right, so what do you say we pick up with driver that's sitting P5 right now, Evan Benat, and see what he's got going on in front of his group. You see the 4 of Mark Morton, that monster machine, to his outside. So what do you say we do a little bit of a crank it up session? We'll go through the field. If you got a great, a TV with a great speaker system, or if you got a sound bar, if you got a headset where you can absolutely crank it up, please do. Let's go.
All right, man. Caution is out. Caution is out.
Caution 2 is out. We saw it live right then and there. Very, very unfortunate, and it looks like it collected a few people, including Mike Papa Bear Campbell. Let's go ahead and catch up with him first. I actually wanted to go ahead and show you his truck as well, but very, very unfortunate. Actually, that's not Papa Bear. Let's get on up here with Mike right now. That's the 53. There's Mike Papa Bear Campbell and his Team Nigu Willow Strong, number 71. But let's go ahead and turn this camera around. Let's go back to the chase cam, and we'll play this out from right here. I know it happened up on the high side, but let's go. Oh, Mike just nowhere to go as the 95 Heroes Blood Machine comes back up on track. And you can see the melee still ensuing. Very, very unfortunate for driver 71. All right, how about from Kyle Taub? Let's go ahead and back up his view. stop it there. Play this out. See Kyle get down on the bottom, get hard on the brakes. Great job by him to get on down all the way through the grass. But even then, the grass almost wasn't safe. Almost gets collected and able to roll on through. All right, let's go ahead and bring it back live. Let's see if we have one more view. Let's go with Claire Murphy. And let's go with a regular camera here, and let's play this out. How about driver 7 and his view? That had to be absolutely amazing. That's going to be Chris Murphy. Let's go ahead and back this up, and we'll go back with him because he did everything he possibly could in his Ryzen machine to work his way through. Let's play from his perspective. Let's get down into the cockpit with the driver, and let's play this. On the brake, on the gas, on the brake. Whoa! A little bit of contact to the front end, but not too bad. That could have been a whole lot worse. Tyler Dora says it's going to be a fuel mileage race now, Pete. All right, well, let's bring it back and let's get ready for this fuel mileage race. Pacey Wygen up now leading the field. Let's see if we can get a hold of Pacey. I know he should be down in Team CCR. Actually, he's going to bring his 00 down pit road. So that's going to hand the lead off to Matt Boone. He's also sitting there with his teammates Josh Roberts and William Gay. So we'll go ahead and bring Matt on up right quick. Matt, it's Repeat. Welcome back to the Turn Down for What iRacing Truck Series, buddy. It's been a while. How you feeling this Black Rifle number 6?
Feel good, pretty good. Yeah, it's good to hear from you. Good to talk to you. It's been like 6-8 months, something like that, since I've been in one of these trucks. It's been crazy so far. A lot of fun, but a lot of high nerves.
Yeah, a lot of high nerves. Even Justin Aniscock in the 13, who's only a few spots now behind you, I believe. He was saying the same thing, that the racing up to caution number 1 was absolutely nerve-wracking. You've been pretty much right where you are, or maybe 1 or 2 spots back, depending on which line, whether it was the high side, middle side, or low side, anytime we were 3 wide. Where do you feel the most comfortable in this Black Rifle machine?
Out front. No, if I had to choose a line, I'd rather be on the outside. The inside line, you're just kind of stuck. You can't go anywhere. There's just nothing you can do.
You know, that absolutely makes a lot of sense. And all the officials last season, the middle line and the high side, when it came to plate tracks, were absolutely the place to be. I'm not quite sure if it's just getting bogged down in the corner with the way that these trucks, Xfinity and Cup cars are nowadays, or what the deal is. But, man, one hell of a race so far. You got Mark Morton, Jose Ruiz, and Nick Gowan and Evan Knopp in your rear view. Who do you want to see pushing you on lap 79 or coming to lap 80 to see the checkers first?
Anybody.
Nope. Well, yeah, a lot of these guys are new to you. So, man, I'll get you back on down.
Number 8 for
What's
sure.
that?
Gowan, he's good. The number 8 Gowan, he's a good pusher.
All right, buddy. I'll get you back on down. Good luck. Keep the shiny side up. Let's go.
Thanks, Pete.
You got it. All right, so driver 6, keeping it real. Green flag's out. Let's go. Well, I'll tell you what, Matt Boone was just saying he would like to work with the 8. Well, the 8 able to get on up and put that Dale Jr. throwback in the lead. He led earlier on the high side, now on the bottom side. We'll have to see how he's able to keep it up there. If Matt Boone, now 2 trucks back, was staying tighter on the bottom. You gotta kind of wonder whether it was just his truck, whether it was just a Chevy thing, if it was a Ford thing, if it was a Toyota thing. If it was an all iRacing thing, I can't really commentate about that. But Mark Morton up on the high side, and he's got a mirror full of the 5 of Mike Miller in that Rowdy Energy machine. 2 by 2 for the first 8, 9 laps. Looks like we still have a good, looks like 35 truck field going back to the 53 of Jamie Haynes still on the track, and this has been a lot of fun so far. Started the field with 43 truckers. Those that we've lost, I believe, so far are going to be Elliot Ford, he's got a good minute behind. Doug King, he's 23 seconds behind. Jeff No, Mike Papa Bear Campbell, Sean Jensick, Joel Conley, Jimmy Mensch, and Charlie Mosley. Actually, looks like Joel Conley, Jimmy Mensch, and Charlie Mosley, they might have been the 3 that went home from this 43 truck field. Maybe if our race controller Rev is out there, he can let us know whether it was a 43 starting truck field or if only 40 took the field. Because right now it's looking like Joel Conley himself. Oh yeah! He was going to start 41st. 94 Jimmy Mensch and Charlie Mosley 41st, 42nd, and 43rd. So Tyler Doar, again, out there in the land of Twitch, says it's going to be a fuel mileage race now, Pete. I know I mentioned that before, but you want to talk about one of the fuel mileage kings, Tyler Dohar. If he's kind of guiding the 23 of Jose Ruiz in his race, you can bet he's telling him when to get on the throttle, when to back off. Run old 75% throttle. Lay it down just a little bit. Stay right where you are. Go high, go low. Maybe take it up into the third line. Do what you got to do. But he couldn't have anybody better in his ear than Tyler Dohar when it comes to saving fuel. 4 truck Mark Morton leading again on the high side in his Monster Energy machine. Still has the 5 of Mike Miller in front of him. I'm sorry, right behind him, rather. Nate Lehman in the 14. He's up 15 spots to sit third on the high side. And it looks like one truck might have just been shuffled out. And he'll have to go all the way to the back now. Rev says 40 pit boxes, 43 drivers. We only took 40. So again, tough sledding to Joel Conley, Jimmy Mensch, and Charlie Mosley this evening. If I'm not mistaken, this is the very first race. It might be the second, maybe third race, where it was based on qualifying time. So this could get very, very interesting again when we move on to the upcoming races, because if you've got to qualify your way in, if you're not good at, say, a Richmond or maybe a Kansas or a Texas Motor Speedway or something like that, that just means that you got to have to burn that midnight oil just a little bit later to get that extra seat time in, get that extra practice time in, and make sure that you're up to snuff with the changes you've got to make to be fast, but yet controllable. They say loose is fast and on the edge of out of control. Well, you got to build your setup. Now, these are all fixed races, but there's still some adjustments that you can make inside these trucks to where you can be just a little bit faster. Nick Gowan back out in the lead right now, and I'll actually show you what that schedule for the turn down for what iRacing Truck Series Season 6 looks like right now. So next week we're heading on over to the Atlanta Motor Speedway. I'm not 100% sure if that's the Legacy Atlanta, where it kind of puts it back into the driver's hands, or if it is the Super Speedway, Atlanta Motor Speedway, and then on to Las Vegas come November the 5th. We are off for the week of Veterans Day, so no race that Sunday evening. And then right after that, we're back at the Milwaukee Mile. That'll be a great race, no doubt. But yeah, Daytona, Atlanta Motor Speedway, and then Las Vegas to kick off Season 6 and the first 3 weeks. Jack McBride says, "Let's go, get moving, Jeff. Get her going, brother. Great job." So, yeah, Jeff Jones right now sitting P11, P12, kind of bouncing back and forth. You see him right there on screen. There he is with that Hero's Blood number 95 Toyota. Right behind the 00, Sophia the Fierce Machine for Pacey Wydrick. Pacey up on the high side. A little bit of bobbing and weaving going on, but everybody absolutely out there doing the best that they possibly can to keep these trucks straight. What a great job at Jeff Jones. Jones Paint Design on the left rear quarter panel. Again, that is the paint and design livery service that his son Byron Jones does. KT's Designs, number 16 up on the outside. These guys getting awfully wavy back and forth, side to side, yet again. So how about this? From first all the way back to Mike LeBlanc, which is right here. Mike is sitting 20th right now. And as you can also see, they're on the scoring pylon. It is less than a second from first back to Mike LeBlanc, sitting in P20. So these trucks absolutely getting down, getting dirty, getting drafty, and having one hell of a time. Pizza and Wings podcast, adorning the 79. It's going to be for Chase McGuire. Pizza and Wings podcast, brand new podcast. So if you want to go ahead and check them out, our good buddy Zach Meredith, newlywed. Him and a bunch of his longtime racing buddies started up that podcast, and from what I hear, it's pretty comical. They do a little bit in the old South Park parody. So you can go on over, check them out. I haven't been able to check them out yet myself, but from what I've heard, very, very funny. At Pizza and Wings podcast on YouTube. All right, working lap 55 of 80 as they come across the start stripe. It is the hashtag Willow Strong. 25 to go here from Daytona. If you just joined, I am repeating. This is the turns out for what iRacing Truck Series. One truck up on the high side. That's going to be the 77. Great save by driver 77. That could have been really, really bad, but able to hold on to it. It's going to be Andrew Chapman way up on the high side, and if he did not save that, that would have absolutely destroyed the 79, the 4, the 41, the 48, and so many others. So absolutely great save by driver 77. Pizza and Wings podcast still out there in the land of YouTube saying, let's go. Thank you for that, buddy. You are absolutely welcome. Up at the front, Nate Lehman and Nick Gowan now side by side. The 5 of Mike Miller, very, very strong last season in his Rowdy Energy Toyota. Right back at it. There you see the 19 of Byron Jones as well, showing his, making his presence known for the very first time, I believe, inside the top 5. Right now up 19 spots to sit P4. Evan Klanoptu is inside. Evan, another one, very, very strong last season. It's going to be great to see just how well the seasons go for a lot of the guys that show a lot of speed, a lot of promise, a lot of growth last season into this season. And Pacey Wygen in that 00 Sophia the Fierce Machine, he took last season's championship. Can he go back-to-back? We'll have to see. He's got some great teammates in Byron Jones and several others. So it's going to be a great race for those guys. As it looks like Byron Jones actually just got shuffled up to the high side. Something tells me that the 00 was going to go with him, but that just wasn't able to check up in time. So now Byron, he's up on the high side. He's going to have to try a little bit of maneuvering. Have to hope that somebody pulls up to go with him. And so far, it looks like he's just going to go fall. He's just going to fall further and further back. Nothing at all he can do, feeling completely helpless up on the high side. 48 just got his nose cut off by the 16 of Kyle Taub. That could have been really, really bad, but it looks like the 48 just kind of cut Byron a little bit of slack. Now there's another truck almost. Oh, nope. He was able to work his way back in. We have a wreck. Caution's out. Looked like the 5, but Byron Jones able to maneuver his way on through there. You see the 23 as well. Looks like Claire Murphy possibly involved in that, as well as a few others. Let's see if we can't get back on up there and figure out exactly how that all just started. Let's go back with Mike Miller. I think the 5, if I'm not mistaken, was one of the first ones involved in that, but this is with Mike Allen. So let's back this up just a tad, because you can already see him down in the grass after going down pit road. So let's stop there. Let's actually jump on board with the 5, since again, I think he was one of the first ones involved in this, and that's going to be Mike Miller. Whoop, don't want to get that low. Let's back that up. There we go. And let's get over to our chase cam. There you go. I really believe that this is where it all started, so let's go ahead and play this out. Oh, a little bit of net code is actually what starts this one off. And you hear the motor pop, unfortunately, for driver 5 as more come screaming on by. Let's see if we can't rewind that one more time, and we'll play that out from a completely different view. And let's go. Ooh. Some others just know where to go, and that's how it fell. All right, let's go ahead and bring it back live. Wow. All right. So Ed Robertson, I believe, is our new leader. Let me see. Ed has not yet come on down pit road, so I believe Nick Gowan in the 8 will be the leader if Ed decides to come on down pit road this time. Yep, and that looks like that's how it's going to be. So let's see if we can find Nick Gowan right now in the 8 and have a little conversation, shall we? Nick Gowan, one of the new drivers to the Turn Down for What iRacing Truck Series. He's down there in Eons Motorsports. Let's go ahead and bring him on up to the booth right quick and see what driver 8 in this Dale Jr. throwback has to say about the race so far. He spent a lot of time with nothing but clean air on the nose of his Silverado. Nick, it's repeat up in the booth, but you got a copy in that 8.
Yes, sir. I got you.
All right, Nick, you have seen a lot of 2 and 3 wide for the most part, but you've been up front for most of it. How do you feel about Daytona? What do you think so far of the turn down for what iRacing Truck Series? But first of all, welcome aboard, sir. How are you?
Thanks for having me. Happy to be here and turn down for what. Yeah, this race has been pretty clean, especially with the amount of cars, or trucks rather, that we have here. I was somewhat expecting a little, maybe a caution or 2 more, but it's been really, really professional up here, up towards the front. Everyone's kind of held their line pretty well. It's very competitive up here, so it's going to be.
Yes.
I thought about going to the back at one point, but honestly, just with how tight it is up here at the front, I didn't really want to go back any further. So just try to hang on up here, and looks like fuel only worked out for me. So we'll see how the rest of the race plays out.
Well, this Eon's Motorsports Silverado has been pretty good to you so far. You're going to have Pacey Wygant, Logan Joyner, Cole Snyder, and Mike Allen to round out the top 5 behind you. We've got 19 coming to 18 to go in the Willow Strong 80 here from Daytona. This is the Season 6 opener for the turn down for what iRacing Truck Series. Nick, who do you want in your rear view when the checkers fly?
Right now, I want this 34 that's behind me. We've been racing with each other for a while, so I know he can push me clean. So I'd like to have him. Looking around, I think he's my best bet right now.
All right, Nick, I'll go ahead and I'll get you back on down with Eon Motorsports. And man, good luck. Keep the shiny side up, and maybe we'll get a chance to talk again during podium interviews.
Awesome, thank you so much.
You
and I'm on the very bottom Eons.
Very bottom Eons. I was actually just looking for that.
Eons B, I think.
There it is. You got it. All right.
Thank you.
You got it. As soon as my system decides it wants to play well with others. There we go. All right. So again, that is driver 8. That is Nick Gowan. Brand new driver to the turn down for what iRacing Truck Series. They are back double file, which means we are going green this time. 18 laps to go. And it's been one hell of a race so far. 3rd caution now in the history books. Joe Penley says, Joe Campbell, you still in it. Green flag. All right, looks like coming off turn number 4, Pacey Wygant in his Sophia the Fierce 00. He's going to try to get up there and lead the lap, but it looks like it's going to be the 2-4. Cole Snyder, Mr. Where did he come from? Up 31 spots to lead the pack. Cole up on the high side. He's got the 63 of Evan Knopf pushing him. For all it's worth there, you see the 77, the 14, I believe that is, as well as a few others just pushing and shoving, but it looks like the bottom side right now down the backstretch with 17 to go in this hashtag Willow Strong opener for Season 6 in the Daytona turn down for what iRacing Truck Series 24 not yet clear. That 00 coming with a head of steam with the 8 very, very close in tow. Off 4 down into the entrance of the tri-oval. It's going to be a drag race to the line. The 00 of Pacey Wygant officially led that lap, so no question anymore. Red out there in the land of kick saying netcode is in high effect tonight, so he concurs, and that is what brought out the last caution, but a lot of these guys still very much in it. Looking at the advancements that a lot of these truckers have made as the race has gone on. Pacey Wygen up 37 spots. Cole Snyder up 30. Evan Knopf up 4. Andrew Chapman up 12. Logan Joyner up 19. Mike LeBlanc up 21. Mike Allen up 7. Mark Morton up 3. Mike York up 19. Kyle Taub the same. 28 up for Josh Roberts. That's your top 12. A lot of these guys, now that we're getting closer and closer to the end, the moving and shaking is about to take place. It is time to go. Oh, we got another caution. 41 to the outside wall is going to collect Mr. Jordan Anderson, who we had just jumped on board with. Caution is going to fly yet again. And it is another big one. Since we're still right here, let's just go ahead and rewind this. All right, we're going to go ahead and stop it. Let's widen out that view even a little bit more. In fact, maybe let's go on back from the spotter stand and let's play this out. This right along with the two of the deuce of Jordan Anderson. Absolutely heartbreaking for a lot of truckers. You see the 71 of Mike Pop Bear Campbell kind of running right through that. Byron Jones looks like he was involved in this as well. Let's jump on board with Byron and let's go ahead and jump on his chase cam. See, he's up there in the high side. Let's play this out. Unfortunate. Let's actually do this one more time, and we're gonna jump on board with Mike Campbell, and I want to see exactly how he drives through this. I got to find the 71 here right quick. I gotta see how he drives through this. All right, there we go, and let's get into the cockpit with the driver, and let's play this. Oh, uh-oh. Man, one hell of a view. And just as I say that, Mike Pop Bear Campbell out there in Facebook says, "I'm out, Pete. Driver error." That's interesting. All right, let's go ahead and bring it back live. All right, so Jordan Anderson there in the deuce. He's still out there on track. Up in the front, it's going to be Cole Snyder with Pacey Wygen in that 00. Now, I'm pretty sure Cole is not available, so let's see if we can pick up with Pacey here right quick. Pacey, it's repeat up in the booth, but you got a copy in that Silverado.
Yeah, I got you.
All right, bud. So you've definitely had to charge your way through the field, up 36 positions so far. You've got a lot of competition now. We're getting closer and closer to the closing laps. Can you be at the right place at the right time to see the checkers fall on race number 1 in season 6 and you be the victor?
Man, it's Daytona. Anything can happen. I could go from being the leader on the last lap to finishing good last. It's all about luck at this place, at this point with this size of the field. So.
Yeah, 40 truckers took the green tonight. I believe it's only maybe the second or third time. I'm actually thinking it's just the second since you've actually had to qualify your way in the turn down for what iRacing community. So both you and your teammate Byron Jones able to make the race. You still rocking the Sophia the Fierce colors with her very, very unfortunate born on and no longer with us day. We'll just put it that way. So I know that you're still pulling for her. She got the angel wings on the hood. You've got Cole Snyder, Nick Gowan, Evan Knopf, and Andrew Chapman around you. Who do you want pushing you to the first round of, to the first checkers of the season?
Anybody who wants to be behind me.
Anybody that wants to be behind you. You are original, Pacey, I tell you. All right, I'll get you back on down with Byron and everybody else. Sir, good luck. Keep the shiny side up. May those angels' wings guide you to the lead. All right, so get him back on down to Team CCR yet again, where he joins Jeff Jones and Byron, getting ready to kick this off yet again. Lights atop the pace truck are out going into turn 3, 24 down low, 63.8, and the 77 again. That is the top 5. Joe Penley asking, Pop Bear, you out? Looks like Mike Papa Bear Campbell is out of the race. Yeah, he's on pit road for the last 3, almost 4 minutes, fixing up that number 71 Nigu Willow Strong. I believe Silverado, if I'm not mistaken. Nope, Ford F-150. And he might be there for a little while. All right, so again, these truckers going to grab the green. Let's grab it with them. Let's go.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag. Coming through and off of turns 3 and 4. Right now, it looks like Pacey Wygen able to still lead. Got Nick Gowan right up his trumpet in that number 8 Spider Machine. 24, Cole Snyder still down low, 63, shoving him as hard as he can. These trucks don't really have a big overheating issue as they're 3 wide for about mid-pack. The 48 right now, and Mike York says, hey, I gotta go, as we have 10 to go, and caution number 5 is gonna fly. This caution not up towards the front, and it looks like Mike Campbell III is involved in this one in his 11. Let's go back with him. All right, there is that Bass Pro number 11 up on the high side. You see the 16 of Kyle Taub, and looks like Mr. Anderson in the deuce. There's the 57 as well. So let's go ahead and switch this camera around. Let's jump on the chase cam with this Tracker Boats Toyota, and let's play it out from here. What's going to happen here? Oh, let's actually stop that. Let's rewind this here a little bit. Is this going to be another case of netcode? Let's jump on to the left front if we can. And let's play this at quarter time, shall we? Nope, that one I believe there is actual contact, so let's rewind this a little bit. Go ahead and stop it. Let's open this up and play it out. Ooh, hard shot. The 11 actually got airborne going through the grass. Ooh! One truck hits the inside wall really, really hard. I'm thinking that might have been Ed Robertson, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. Hard shot for Ed. All right, let's go ahead and bring it back live. All right, so we talked to Pacey Wygen. How about Evan Knopp? He's been up in the mix all evening long. Let's see if we can find Evan right quick. Evan's sitting down there in Team HTR, so I might be able to pull him on up very fast and see what Evan is thinking in his number 63 Silverado. Evan is repeat up in the booth, but you got a copy. Evan, it's repeat. You got a copy, sir. Whoopsie daisy. I see what I did there. Evan, it's repeat up in the booth, but you got a copy in that 63.
What's up, Pete? Yeah.
All right, I got you. I moved you to the wrong broadcast booth accidentally. But, man, I tell you what, you have been up, around, and pushing. You've led a couple laps as well. Coming to less than 10 to go, now 8. It looks like you'll take the green again with 6 to go. Can you finish this one strong and start atop the points for Season 6?
I tell you what, man, I've last year I felt like I had a chance to win at the end, and in these league races, I felt it seems like I always blink, you know.
Yeah.
And I've done so much to try to fix that and that not be a problem, and I've, you know, called people company, new computer, new equipment. I'm just happy to be up here, you know, not being told to get out of the way because I'm blinking. Like I'm having a really fun time. I feel like I've been in the top 10 this entire race. Like you said, like pushing, shoving, getting shoved. Like I'm having fun, and we're gonna go for it here.
Man, I tell you, you've absolutely been very, very strong. It's been fun to watch you up on the high side, you know, double wide, you know, being in the lead. And, man, welcome back to Season 6. Definitely looking forward to seeing exactly how strong you are all season long. I've asked everybody this so far as you're getting into turns 1 and 2 right now. You've got Pacey on the inside of you, Nick Gowan, Mike Allen, and Andrew Chapman in the 77 starting going to be restarting P5. Who do you want in your rear view to watch the checkers fall in the first race in Season 6?
Tell you what, me and that 8 have been working together pretty good throughout this race, but I'd have to say I'd be more at ease if I see the 77 in my mirror. He usually works real good with me, and having a teammate behind me at the end, that make me feel most comfortable, but I know everybody up here is going to be going for that win. So
all right,
we're going to see.
Go ahead.
Sorry. No, I said we're going to see. It's probably going to be every man for himself at the end here.
All right, you were down in Team HTR, right?
Yep.
All right, I'll get you back on down with the rest of your teammates. Good luck, keep the shiny side up, and maybe we'll be talking to you again for a top 3.
I hope so. Thank you.
You got it. All right, so that was Evan Knopp, driver 63 of this body armor Chevy Silverado, up 6 spots, sitting P2 on the high side, and there's going to be one hell of a restart. Coming to 6 to go in the turn down for what iRacing Season 6 opener. This is the Willow Strong 80 live from Daytona. Pace truck is about to go ahead and make that hard left towards pit road. Hard left towards Albuquerque as it used to be. But let's go. Jacob Palmer says shake and bake. Shake and bake. Pop Bear says okay. We're going to work on a special scheme for the upcoming races. Green flag's out. Let's go. right, so coming across the lead, that lap's going to be Nick Gallen, Mike Allen, Evan Knopp, Jacob Palmer, and Andrew Chapman going to be your top 5. The double O of Pacing Wise was up there for a little bit as we got some cars, some trucks. It looks like they were able to hold on to it, so we're going to stay green. 5 laps to go from Daytona. Again, this is the Season 6 opener for the turn down for what iRacing Truck Series I Am Repeat. 8 cars going to come on up to block the 63. That is Evan Knopp back to the lead. Oh, 60 just got spun. We got another big one. Looks like that includes the 8 of Nick Gallen and others. Evan Knopp able to be in the right place, right time. We got 5 to go, which means I believe we will have a green-white checker. Ryan McCall says no! Ryan, good to see you out there, sir. All right, actually, let's go on up with Nick Gallen right now. All right, so Nick up in the lead and just got spun from behind him. Let's play this out. Let's actually jump on board with the chase cam and see exactly how this all transpires. Let's play this. Hard shot for driver 8. Not exactly sure what happened there. Let's actually play that one more time, and we'll back this up. Sorry about that. I had something else going on right there. All right. So you see the truck in the back kind of trying to drive or steer out of a skid. But let's play this again. That all happened really, really fast. Ryan McCall says Allen got turned by somebody. Let's go back with Mike Allen. Let's go ahead and rewind this. Yep, I gotta agree with you. All right, let's jump on. Let's jump over his chase cam. Interesting looking Chucky machine. Definitely in the Halloween spirit, I should say. And let's play this. 63's up on his outside. Here comes the 77 as well. 8 car went up to block the 63. Mike Allen had a run on the bottom side in that 60. Oh, 77 comes on down and just clips the right rear of the 60 of Mike Allen. And that is how it all started up towards the front. Good call, Ryan. All right, let's go ahead and bring it back live. All right, so Evan Knopp now leading in this 63. Logan Joyner is going to be right behind him. All right, let's see if we can find Logan Joyner here right quick. There's Logan. He's down in Eons B. And let's go ahead and pull him on up if we can right quick. Logan, it's repeat up in the booth, but you got a copy.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. So you're going to be restarting on the outs. Never mind, actually, scratch that. I didn't realize we were so far ahead. I'll get you back on down to Eons B right now, and maybe we'll be talking for post-race.
All right, man. Appreciate it.
You got it. All right, so Logan Joyner is going to be restarting on the outside. Definitely apologize to Logan, but it's going to be interesting. This number 34 Sun Drop machine, this is the furthest up he's been. He's now up 23 spots since the race started, but he's been able to keep this Silverado very, very clean for the most part. In fact, as we take a look at that Sun Drop Silverado, I don't see any issues whatsoever. Looking really, really good. Definitely see everybody that's out there between Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, iRoc TV through your favorite Roku device, and Kick. Welcome aboard. Again, this is the Turned Out for What iRacing Truck Series Season 6 opener. We've got a green-white checker. I am Repeat. If you haven't already, please go on over, smash the follow, smash the subscribe, depending on where you are. Welcome aboard. Welcome to the flight. All right, so with this green-white checker, is this the one and only green-white checker we're going to have? Do you have a horse in this show that can still get it done? I need to know. Who's it going to be? Does this 63 of Emmett Knopf keep that spot? Does Logan Joyner get on up there and take the W away? Does Jacob Palmer come on up after winning the Thursday Night Thunder Series that turned out for what iRacing Gen 4 truck cars have started up? But either way, we're back green. Out, we are going to have green-white checker attempt number 2. And let's see if we can get a little bit more info here. Definitely saw somebody hit the wall hard. I believe that might have been the one of Austin Collins. Let's go back and find out right now. All right, so here is the one of Austin Collins. You see the 11 of Mike Campbell III, as I believe that's going to be Brad Herman right in front of him in that U.S. Army Ford F-150. But let's go ahead and play this. I know I saw somebody tag the outside wall. You saw some smoke? There's a 60. He's going to hit the inside wall head on. And let's try from Matt Boone. Again, let's bring it on back to his chase cam here right quick. There's Matt in this number 6, and let's play it out. All right, so it looks like Byron Jones was actually one of the first involved in this. So there he is up on the top. Let's go ahead and back this up just a tad. And I believe this is actually going to be a spot where it all starts also. All right, so, yeah, Byron kind of got stuffed into the outside wall. Let's play this again. Oh, Jordan Anderson kind of hooks the 19, going to put the 2 right into the wall as well as the 21. There's the 14, and it all just breaks, goes crazy right in front of him. And Byron had to blinked out or had to tow, not 100% sure. All right, let's go ahead and bring it back live. All right, so we tried to get up with Logan Joyner before. He's down there in Eon B, I believe I said before. Yes, he is. Let's go ahead and bring him on up to the booth yet again. All right, Logan, it's repeat up in the booth. Take 2. Let's hope that second verse is not same as the first. How you doing in that 34 Sundrop machine?
We're doing all right, man. We're doing all right.
All right, so you're going to restart on the outside. Pacey Widger right now in the lead in that 00. Jones P&D, Sophia the Fierce, Silverado. You're up right now 23 spots, so you're one of the ones I'm going to guess drop back in the to the rear for the beginning part of this race. Let it kind of work out for itself. What do you have for the rest of this field here in green-white checker attempt number 2?
Well, I think the top side has just been prevailing all night, so I'm going to have to stay up top and just block the third lane that's probably going to form. I'm assuming we're probably going to get one more yellow, but I don't know. I guess we're just going to hang on for the ride and just get whatever pushes we can get.
I got to say, that's actually a really, really nice sun drop. Looks like Silverado. What's the inspiration behind that? A Dale Jr. scheme, or where'd the inspiration for the scheme come from?
My favorite whiskey drink is Canadian Club and Diet Sundrop.
Ah.
My dads always drink it, so yeah, we always run Diet Sundrop schemes.
All right. Very, very nice machine. Definitely, I'll get you back on down with Eons B. Good luck. Keep the shiny side up. And like I said before, maybe we'll be talking to you again in post-race, sir. Go get them.
All right, man. Appreciate it.
You got it. All right, so let's get them back on down to Eon B with a pretty stacked field down there. So again, one more time, Logan Joyner up 23 spots, sitting P2. Pacey Widger will be the first on the loud pedal. Once the green flies, Andrew Chapman, Jamie Haynes, and Evan Knopp are our top 5. What a race this has been so far. 7th caution on the evening. I believe the first caution didn't fly until we were just about halfway. And when it gets to be go time, you get on that throttle. Maybe you make some moves that you wouldn't during the first half to 3/4 of the race. It's just been very, very entertaining, to say the least. Some very, very strong truckers out here. Again, everybody that's on track had to qualify their way in. Those that did not work or qualify their way in, Joel Conley in the 54, Charlie Mosley in the 89, and Jimmy Mensch in the 94. We still have 29 trucks out there on track, all the way back to the 8 of Nick Gowan, who has led or has been very, very close to the front of this field all evening long. And it's going to be interesting to see where he finishes in his number 8 Silverado. All right, going to go back green yet again. Let's go.
Green flag.
All right, coming off of turns 3 and 4. Right now, Pacey Widger still leading Logan Joyner. Andrew Chapman right now up to P3. See Big Jim saying, let's go, Andrew. Well, right now, Andrew is in one hell of a spot to be able to grab a W or at least have a great race right here in the opening race for Season 6 with this turn down for what iRacing Truck Series. Pacey in the lead on the bottom, got 77 of Andrew Chapman right up his trumpet, pushing down the backstretch for the last time. White flag is out. Who's it gonna be? 34 00 in a virtual dead heat, 77-63. The rule don't push the pushers out the window as we speak. Andrew Chapman still right there. Can he pull out with that 77? Will he get the run? There's no way to back off. There's no way to really do anything. 77's gonna try though. 63, they get a wreck at the line. Pacey Wygen's going to get the W. Evan Knopp's going to be P2. And Andrew Chapman will come across the line with P number 3. One hell of a finish. Let's go ahead and actually back that up just a tad, because Andrew Chapman absolutely just went for a ride. Let's jump on board with Andrew right now. Here he is in the 77. You see, there's the start stripe. Barney's got him in view. Let's go ahead and run this quarter speed. Going to go on out. There's the 34. 34 is up high. 00 is going to try to block that, but nothing doing. 77 is just going to be able to take it. Here's the 34, going to rock the middle. Andrew's going to come on down just a tad. You see the tires coming underneath the black seam, and they're going to be 3 wide for the lead. 63 is going to get hooked, and this is the result. All right, let's go ahead and bring it back live. That way we can get up with Pacey Wygen. This is his turn to shine. Pacey in that 00. Sophia the Fierce Machine. Pacey, burn him down, sir. Pacey going to go ahead, back it up across the line, give it a little bit more of a smoke show. Stop it right there. Grab a picture for his remembrance. And Pacey Wygen will start on top of will be on top of the points next week when we get to Atlanta Motor Speedway. So again, big congratulations to the 00 of Pacey Wygen. Evan Knopp again going to come across P2. Andrew Chapman P3. Logan Joyner 4th. And Mark Morton able to charge back up towards the top 5 to finish 5th when it's all said and done. Josh Roberts says, finally a decent speedway race for me. Mark Morton, one more lap. It was one heck of a race. Joe Penley says, thank you for putting Willow's name on this. Joe, thank you for being so strong for such an amazing little 3-year-old battling with something that should never, ever exist in children or in anyone else, anywhere else whatsoever. Everybody here in the Turned Out for What iRacing Truck Series absolutely having Willow and Willow strong in our hearts and minds. All right, everybody, don't anybody go anywhere. We will be right back, I promise. We're going to have our top 3 live in the booth. Stay tuned. All right, ladies and gents, we are back with our top three. Pacey Wygant finishing first, Evan Knopp second, and Andrew Chapman, driver of that 77 that we were able to keep up with all evening long. Andrew, you're up 14 spots in that 77 Yoda. I don't think we saw you outside of the top five all night. One hell of a race for you. Great opening race for you for season 6 here at Daytona. Walk us through your race. Who were you looking to pair up with? And talk us through that finish as well, please.
Oh, man, what a finish. Anytime I got my teammate Evan behind me, I think I got a chance. But there was just no move to make there at the end. Got turned around once halfway through and was able to come back up through the field. And, man, there's good racing up front.
Yeah, amazing racing up front. At some times, right around the middle of the race, the first 3-4 rows were all 3 wide, and it wasn't just for one lap or waiting to see which line was going to move. It was lap after lap for quite a few. I was kind of surprised to see that kind of aggression so early. But hey, when you can hold a line, when you're comfortable, shoving somebody up high or down low, or even if you're being pinched, or even if you're right in the middle, we can have amazing races and amazing finishes like what we just saw. What line was it that 77 Yoda seemed to work in best? And who were you looking? Who kind of gave you the best shot to get on out there and lead a time or two?
I like the middle lane. I don't like being trapped down on the bottom. I feel like you don't have any move to make if you're down there. So get me in the middle lane or the high lane, and I'll try to find my way to the front.
Definitely a great race for you, Andrew. Next week we move on to Atlanta Motor Speedway. I believe I got clarification that there are no legacy tracks, no legacy Texas, no legacy Atlanta. So we're going to go super speedway racing again next week at the new Atlanta in these trucks. What's your prediction for truck 77 next week?
See if we can do one spot better. Keep Pacey from getting another win, this reigning season champ. Try to keep him out of victory lane and go get one for myself.
All right, Andrew. Well, I definitely wish you a whole lot of luck. Great seeing you this evening. Any quick friends, family, sponsors you want to get out there?
Just my teammate, Evan. Good pushing, Evan. Thank you.
There you go. Speaking of Evan, that's who we're moving on up to, and I'm not talking about to the east side. Driver 63 up 6 spots. Evan Knopp, bud, you got a copy?
Oh, I hear you loud and clear.
All right, Evan. One hell of a race for you as well. Just like the 77 and the double O, he had to move on up. He's up 37 spots. You didn't have too far to travel. You started inside the top 10. You finished second, so you're only up 6 spots to get it done. What was the race like for you?
Man, that was some of the most fun racing I've had on iRacing since I got on the service. Usually I'm kind of playing it safe, starting in the back, staying in the back, but I don't know. I was fired up. I wanted to see if I could start up front and stay up front the entire time as long as my equipment would let me. And that was an absolute blast. Like, you saw the intensity towards the end of that race. It felt like it was almost, if not the same intensity, like lap 15, lap 10. Like, you could tell that everybody was just excited to kick a new season off, and that was some of the most awesome racing I've been a part of.
Evan, as a veteran of the Turn Down for What iRacing Truck Series, this, I believe, is only like the second time where you've had to qualify in order to make the show here at Daytona. We had, I believe, 43 that tried to make the field. So when you're looking in your rear view, or when your spotter is yelling at you, what is it like having 40 trucks out there on track? And some are willing to work with you, others maybe not so much. Others, you got to worry about, hey, if I give this guy a shot at the tailgate, is he going to be able to hold it? Or are you worried about, what's it like worrying about somebody coming up behind you trying to shove you? What's it like with 40 trucks out on the field at the same time?
Oh man, you just hope that you don't get a push in a bad spot, or you hope that the wreck doesn't happen directly in front of you. There was a couple times I felt like a huge wreck happened right next to me or right behind me, and you look in the mirror and you just see a huge 20, 25 car pile up, and it's just wild. as far as trusting people or not, you just kind of see who's holding a good line and just go with them. You know, I know there's a lot of people on teams and stuff like that, but it's mainly once you get up to the front, it's to stay there. You kind of just got to go with where the run is. I know having Andrew behind me, when he gets going, there's nobody that pushes as well as him, in my opinion. So, but I mean, it was, like I said, it was just a blast. And like you said, 40 cars on a season opener, that's pretty special. I know everybody wants to be a part of a big race, and it definitely felt like a big race tonight.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree more. Moving on to Atlanta Motor Speedway next week. How comfortable are you with that track since it's been reconfigured and repaved? Are you comfortable? Are you as comfortable there as you are here at Daytona, or are you going to be looking forward to that hour-long practice before the race kicks off?
Personally, I definitely am more of a fan of the old Atlanta. That was one of my favorite tracks. It's kind of, ripping the top, ripping the bottom. With here, depending on the setup, it could be very loose on entry, which could be for an exciting broadcast. Personally, I just try to hold my line the best I can, and as long as I'm not blinking, I'm going to try to do what I did today and just be up front, stay up front, and hopefully pick up a win. I feel like I've had some bad luck in these league races, whether it's my fault or my equipment's fault or untimely caution. I'm really hungry to get a win, so I'm just going to go for it best I can. With that kind of racing, you just can put yourself in a position and hope that you get a little bit of luck to go your way as well. But I'm ready for it.
Well, Evan, you showed a lot of promise late last season. Definitely looking forward to seeing what you're capable of doing here in Season 6. Congratulations on this runner-up. Any quick friends, family, sponsors you want to get out there, sir?
Yeah, shout out to my teammates, Andrew, Penny, and Justin over at Heel Turn, and shout out to Eons Motorsports. That's a good group of guys over there as well. And shout out to this Turn Down for What series. I mean, that was... I don't know how it looked in the broadcast yet, but it felt like it was a really good race. So
it was a lot of fun. That I can promise you. All right, buddy. We'll see you next week at Atlanta.
Thank you, Pete.
You got it. And now to the man of the hour, or hours, as we're now just a little over 2 hours into this stream. 2 hours, 2 minutes, and 35 seconds. Pacey Wygen in this in this 00. Up 37 spots. Pacey, you had to work your way through the field, and that Sophia the Fierce Silverado definitely looked very, very strong all night long. I got a little bit of a chance to talk to you during one of those cautions, and you definitely seemed like you were a little bit more low-key, kind of keeping everything in check, not showing too much excitement. But man, when it came time for you to get it done, you were able to explode to the front and grab this W. What does it mean to you to start off season number 6 the same way you shut down season 5 as the champ? Are you looking to try to go back to back and prove just how good you are this early?
It's way too early to talk about points. I don't even want to talk about that, Pete. Let's just talk about Daytona. I just won Daytona, man. The season opener with the biggest field, and I believe in Turn Down for What history. I did that.
It is absolutely possible, and you're 100% right. Go ahead. Did not mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
Like Chapman, you got all these huge names, and to come out on top and overcome all the luck and adversity you have to come over at these play tracks, dude, it's awesome. It is awesome.
What are you looking forward to as the season goes on? I'll go ahead and I'll pull up the schedule that we're looking forward to over the next several weeks. I mean, this season doesn't end until 3 or 4 days before Valentine's Day. I guess Mike Pop Bear Campbell says, hey, I better shut this down, make sure I'm okay when it comes time to the world's most I'm not going to go there. The world's biggest commercial holiday, I'll call it that. But Atlanta Motor Speedway next week, and then Las Vegas Motor Speedway to start off our first 3 weeks. What are you looking forward to, with a little bit of dirt thrown in there too at Eldora during the first week of December? What are you looking forward to in this season?
I'm looking forward to the whole season. It's such a good schedule this season. Yeah, there is that one outlier, it's the dirt race. Like, I tend to be pretty good on the dirt, so always looking forward to Eldora. But it's just a really good schedule. Next week in Atlanta is going to be similar racing as you've seen tonight, and then Vegas, it's going to be some more similar racing, except for a little bit different.
Yeah, it's absolutely going to be a lot of fun. Vegas has the low line, has the high line that has a little bit of momentum. We actually were just there. I believe the officials were there last week, so got a chance to really see a lot of that and how that worked, not only in the A fixed, B fixed, as well as the trucks. But it was phenomenal racing all the way through. Any quick friends, family, sponsors you want to get out there, Pacey?
Shout out to you for broadcasting. Shout out to Byron Jones and the whole Jones Paint and Designs for painting up my truck this season. Obviously got a shout out to Sophia the Fierce. Even though we have lost her, she is still near and dear to every one of us. And shout out to Papa for just putting on this amazing league and managing to get the numbers in the field. It's awesome.
I could not agree more. I think it's only maybe the second or third time it's ever happened where the Turn Down for What iRacing Truck Series has had to go qualify in or you don't race. But big congratulations to you. You'll without a doubt start off season 6 on top of the points. No, you said you don't want to talk about points, so we won't. But you know that, hey, going into next week, you'll have to continue on with the strength that you showed here at Daytona this evening. Congratulations again, Pacey.
Thank you.
You got it. All right, ladies and gents, that is going to shut down the season 6 opener for the Turn Down for What iRacing Truck Series. Daytona is now in the books. We are absolutely looking forward to the entire schedule as I go ahead and bring it on up for everybody one more time. Atlanta Motor Speedway, Las Vegas, and Milwaukee now are the next 3 races. So it'll be the Willow Strong 125 at Atlanta, followed by the Willow Strong 125 at Las Vegas. Milwaukee, the 1 mile speedway. That's going to be a lot of fun for 150 laps, followed by the Indianapolis Motor Speedway Brickyard. We're going to go to the oval, not the road course then. So definitely hope to see everybody out there. And again, whether you were there on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, IROC TV, or Kick, I definitely appreciate you. Hopefully you smash that follow button or subscribe button, whichever you could do. And make sure you keep notifications on so you know where we are as we move on throughout the season. 9 o'clock is the usual start time, week in and week out. Same bat time, same bat channel. Definitely say a big thank you to Renee Davis Brown. Says thank you all for keeping my granddaughter Willow in your thoughts and prayers. Truly amazing people. Well, you know what? Renee, as well as her dad Joe, has been out there all night long as well, keeping an eye on things, how this race has all gone on. And of course, we are all hashtag Willow Strong. We'll see y'all next week.
Great job.